Okay, now I'm going to turn it because see where his hand is? Well, his arm is going to have to come down there a little bit. So I'm going to turn that a little. And I'm going to probably have to play with the color because if I zoom in, you can see the cut. Now it kind of looks like a wrinkle, but it also kind of looks like a cut. So I'm going to have to do some edge erasing because I did tuck this under him so well. I could use my eraser tool, soft eraser, and just graze that, wrong layer, the two guys, graze that cut edge. There we go. I'm gonna zoom down. See, there's that cut edge in there. That's going to have to be addressed separately, but you can see the tone difference. But here at the sleeve, we're okay. We're just going to have to build more of his chest back up, and I'm going to have to find that port on another picture of the Blue Man Group. Luckily, it's small, but okay. But you can see I've rebuilt the shoulder already. Yes, there's going to be some repairs where that drumstick was, but I'm part of the way there. Now this guy has a sleeve, and it goes down to a hand. We're going to borrow that now. So I'm going to grab a sleeve. And they kind of are wearing cloaks on top of their gear, so this should be fairly easy to accomplish. Missed a little bit there. I'll get a little bit of his blue hand. Maybe it'll come in handy. All right, make sure I'm on that layer. Yep. Copy. Paste. Get my move tool. Oh, I got a sleeve. I'm going to flip it. And obviously I've got to shrink it. This guy's arm is on the farther end of the fisheye lens, and this guy's arm is almost in the middle, so it's much more pinched. So I'm going to, and you see how it's scaling it accurately, like in order in scale? It used to not do that. It used to, you had to hold the shift key to make that happen. So which is it now? Is it this one? No. It is not shift. No. If I want to distort it, why won't it let me? Well, let's see here. Is there a interpolation? Bilinear, bicubic, height, what is this? Commit transform, cancel transform, switch between free transform and warp modes. Show controls, auto select. That's alignments. Huh. Well, that's intriguing. No tool presets. No, that's all the tools. Huh. Ah, the chain. If I unlink the chain. Ah, there we go. So I could deform it a little. That's what I was trying to do. Otherwise, it would scale it proportionally. At 99 times out of 100, that's exactly what you want. However, this is not what I want right now. So I'm going to bring this sleeve in. Now, this one probably also needs to go under the gentleman. That way his hand is on top. Let's zoom in. Okay, there's some connection issues here I'm going to try to address. Let's rotate it a little. No, don't do that. There we go. It isn't the best idea. Well, that looks like as good as we're going to get, and I need to drag it again under its new shoulder. That way this sleeve is on top of that. Alright, so I'm going to have to fix some hands, make a little shirt wrinkle, adjust some colors, but I think we're doing pretty good rebuilding a whole human arm, so that's going good. Alright, now let's turn the background thing back on. Alright, so now we can see a little more clearly what's missing. Now this guy, he's missing a whole lot, and I think what we want to make him look like he's doing is putting his arm around this guy. Let's take a look at that drummer again. See, when he was there in the middle of it, this guy's hand was not on his shoulder. So, where is his other arm? My guess is it is behind him, but not on him. So, we can basically finish out a jacket and then a shoulder up going behind him and call that a day. Alright, let's close this. Okay, so what we've done is we've selected persons, we've removed, put them on their own layer, we've created layers. Every time we've hit paste, copy paste, we get a new layer. We still have our completely intact original background. So if something were to go wrong, we still have our original undamaged. This is how much we cut out of the original. You'll notice that the cloning that I did of the curtain, the clone stamp I did, is actually on that layer. It doesn't clone to a different layer. We made a new piece of stripe. We've added some curtain patching, a small amount, and it's still a little too visible. It's got some pretty brightness to it. We may have to dim it down a little. We have a sleeve, we have a shoulder, we have moved our two gentlemen, and then our drummer who was originally there is still around, but we don't need him. So what I'm hoping is a mix of, what you've noticed is it's a mix of selection tools and healing patch, eraser, pen tool, stamp. That's your big chunks of tools that you're going to need to use. So if you need more instruction, I'm going to do a little bit more on this in another video. I probably won't finish this to completion because I have to make other videos, but I'm hoping I've given you enough with the introduction and kind of this little demo that you can rewind, watch, and you know, address it to your situation.